Okay, we're back. We are back. Okay, let me just confirm quality. But anyway, let's look at the spawns. Mapuche, alright spawn. Kind of awkward. I think zero in place for Mapuche for sure. Jao, really nice spawn on Jao's side. Two base, working to twos, have a couple resources. Anyone else on his C? No one else on his C. Rome can throw coastal for him though. Rome, really nice plain spawn. Kind of awkward. Nothing too bad. Uh, cheap. Looks nice. Oh, look at this. It's quite similar to Rome 2-2 base. The Est of planes. Okay, man, look at this. Look at this Norway spawn now. +4 holy site. What is on here? Honey, I assume. Yeah, it's on honey, 4-foot base. Lots of resources. Oh, and it's quite next to Portugal, so if Portugal settles this coast, they have some really nice trade routes. Norway is complete threesome. No quick neighbor. England next to Mapuche. On same team. Okay, Falcon, thanks. Good to know. I changed some setting. I think I forgot to change settings last time. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, man, the Magnus dream for Mr. France over here. Nothing, no extra yield, just pleb, to be honest. Can go kill Johannesburg. No early neighbor. Yeah, he just sims here and tries go for some late game push, I assume, or culture victory. I'm not sure what France's plan is. He has a huge continent. It stretches all the way over here to Jack, actually, once again. Jack spawn, really good spawn. We have a 3-foot base. 3 districts across the river as Hungary, of course. Camp +3 campus. He expands are kind of bad. On the, if he... Oh, there's no one on this coast, actually. I take it back. You can't throw coastal. This river, you might want to go to the floodplains Pantheon. Next to Scythia, but I don't think this land is necessarily pushable for Scythia. Lots of hills, lots of forests. And generally just not anything great. Are we missing anyone? I don't think so. Let's see the city-states. Johannesburg in Mexico. Johannesburg, really good city. I would assume that France would kill this, yes. Okay, France decided to settle coastal. Now, France and England can now trade coastally. That's actually huge. I didn't think about that. The sea is quite big. And actually connects all the way to Jack. The sea is actually massive. So yeah, it's quite an interesting play. Like, I think France will let England settle this coast. And England pretty protected by Mapuche. CS, Antananarivo, really strong for culture victory, and pocket CS for SL, because Red is going to find it at some point. Of the CS, Cinquetti also very strong, especially for the religious serve. There's only Norway, but I think it's gonna be like all in envoy rush into there, I'd assume. Scout by to Mapuche. Okay, let's see what everyone's taking. So France is going bronze working, I assume. Wow, Gibon, big streamer, god streamer over here. I agree. Casting, you know, Mr. Jack the Ripper over here. I'm famous. Look at this. I'm looking at Mr. Jack the Ripper. Oh, this blooded. Wow, he has a 2-3 cross cotton. Like, I think Jack's point is really, really good. And especially as Hungary, he can control some really, really good city states. There's 3 signs CS and Kumasi. He's quite isolated. He might want to stray to some CS if there are any. Actually, no, I lie. There's Rome. Yeah, if they saw towards each other, they can start trading. Oh, we didn't see this actually. Sofia is right adjacent to Portugal and lots of conflict. I think if Daniel over here just come settle this choke and whatnot, he can somewhat claim this choke. But let's see what City will try to do. Boulder for England, he's gonna approve the turtles, I assume. He doesn't have animal husbandry, can't improve this on a horse. But a horse, I don't know if a boulder for 1 turtle is that worth it, to be honest. He does not have a coastal CS to kill, which is quite sad for Vicky, being that she gets free boats. Uh, Rome, kinda sad too. Just desert, quite flat land here. Like he has a decent expand here. 1-3. A cattle you can improve. And this mountain range kind of cucks him because he can't come to these tiles quite easily. But I assume you just go down like you'll sail this coast. It's an inland sea. You should be aware of that because Jack should be scouting here. Are they aware of this? Actually, no. They would probably think that this is connecting somehow. They've not found Scythia. Oh, they actually have. So Portugal is next to Scythia. Uh, Portugal's done like some. It's going to be squashed actually between Mapuche and Scythia. So this could be quite a rough game for Portugal over here. Oh, we missed turn 8. Okay, no remap. Okay, so red is going to settle here. He's going to have a nice holy site harbor combination. He's lucky guy. So there's a meteor right here, but I don't think anyone's gonna get to it anytime soon. Maybe front, that's gonna be a very, very long time, to be honest. Sakad could be interesting for Jack actually because I know he likes using CS and just well that's the gameplay of Hungary, just choose CS and harass people. So using a card can actually be quite useful for Jack. Mapuche is going to settle. Actually, I don't know. Is he going to settle? Yeah, kind of bad land, or maybe Sports trying to avoid settle Portugal. So they found where he is. Uh, and yeah. Are you dropping frames by any chance? Let me check. Give me a second. Yes, I am actually. Like 10%. Holy shit, that's a lot actually. Thanks for pointing it out, Alexa, but I'm not sure how to necessarily fix that. Okay, they declared war. I'm not sure for what. Oh, they tried to slam Jack Scout, I assume. Plus, for holy site, no way he's in secure God of the Sea. Unless he got a puppet, so you might deny God of the Sea. But does he really want to destroy his whole game just to deny God of the Sea? Okay, let's look for the wonders. Can I search for Natural Wonder? No, it does not work on Spectator. So, this Pamukkale can be accessed by France. One of the towers are tucked by a mountain, but we still have a couple other towers and lakes. This doesn't affect harbors, so it's kind of useless. So France is gonna find all this land. He's gonna find that there's no one here. I don't know. Is this an ancestral hall game for him? Possibly, possibly. Like he has a lot of space to settle. Like this whole island practically underneath him is free, and it's not connected to any sea. It's actually England Sea, so he's actually quite safe. So unless Jack wants to, wow, look at this, man. Look at this. Look at all these yields. Lucky bastard. Like unless Jack wants to contest the naval, like France can actually come here and just settle everything, and he's gonna be in constant pressure from Scythia, so I don't exactly know if Jack wants to settle coastal. Okay, so Daniel found Mapuche. I'm sure he's complaining right now. Uh, what is he taking? What is okay? So Mapuche is going for bronze working. Bronze going for bronze working, and City going for bronze working. They, I think, once France finds that there's no one here, I think he's gonna swap off because why should he go for bronze working? Try to like get rid of Portugal early in the game and try push him as much as possible to be quite good for CivHub. Hello, Mr. God Gamer, Unwanted Gamer 57, Jared. Hello, Mr. Big Streamer. Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so Red actually decided to go Earth Goddess. Did someone else take God of the Sea? Yes, actually, yes. France did take God of the Sea. Kind of fucked his game up, but denied Norway from it, which is actually not a bad play. So you can have a really good game. Earth Goddess, like a lot of his tiles are Earth Goddess. Um, a ball, you could say. There's no one on this. Actually, if he comes to this sea and spams longboats without England noticing, I think it'd be quite good for them. Chuck, God of Crossman, one horse. He's gonna find one iron here. Yes, yeah, I really like his spawn. Like, if maybe he took fertility rights for all these weeds, would be quite nice. Okay, so Rome settled coaster for Zhao to trade with him. Like, they create a lot of gold for the team. He's not accessible by Mapuche, so he doesn't have to worry about him at all. Kurgan by Tethia. Not sure why he didn't just improve the horses. Oh, it's because the scout is here, but I don't know if improving this Kurgan is really worth. Well, then again, it's a 1-2 and a 3-1, a 3-2 after this pasture. So possibly. But I would have preferred to see the horses because only Mapuche's making horses on the team, and they are going to all in into Portugal, I'd assume. Okay, Jack did settle coastal. He has. Man, look at these tiles. 2, 3. Oh my god. In settle coastal, yeah. 2, 3, 3, 2. Like, Jackson have a really good game. What is Jack taking? Okay, he is going for the greed play. He is going to go for currency. Commercial hubs, 50% towards them across the river. I don't know if he wants to go to Intimananki. Like, there's a bunch of floodplains in the city. That's actually a good possibility because it's a really good wonder, really strong wonder. It's flooded already. Like, these tiles are 3-1, 3-1. Gets the Pantheon, this becomes 2-4. Like, this city's become like a quad city if he gets floodplains, Pantheon, and Etimananki. Okay, Daniel shift enters out. But this guy has nowhere to go though. Stuck here. So, have they seen the sea? So they don't know if Norway is actually on the sea. So if Norway, for some reason, settles this coast and just chops out longboats or something, he can cause some havoc to France and England. I don't know about this, to be honest. I do not know about this settle. Like, this only allows England, who is going to be your main carry in this game, I assume, because he's on the free sim and he's the only sim civ. They're talking about England. He's on a different continent to Norway, so maybe Red Coast possibility. Holy shit, there's a lot of continents for England actually. 1, 2, 3, 3 continents. It's gonna be a really nice game for England. Where's England? England is up here. It's next to France and Mapuche, which is his teammate. England is quite far away from Norway, which is on the other team, Red Phoenix. Possible very late game industrial modern push. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's going to be anytime soon, but possibly. And this coast is going to be not allowed by England. Norway can't settle this coast. I wonder if Norway is going to just kill the city-state. It is on a different continent, so it is very, very likely to get pushed by England and Mapuche, and it's quite far from him. Oh, look at this. Daniel's upset. Okay, he's going the other way. But his seller got blocked. Okay, is Ganga working this tile? Yes, he's working 2 faith. But I would prefer to just work these 2 tiles, get food, because if he's working this tile, sure it gets faith and gold. He's trying to get his Pantheon. Okay, I can see the argument for that, but I would prefer to get to 3 pop and then work this tile. Grow faster. So what is everyone taking? Okay, so Mapuche is going for bronze working, getting a general against Portugal. Oh, Portugal is actually greeting out for celestial navigation. He is going to try survive. I'm not sure how. It's against Mapuche and Thea. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's hope for the best with Daniel, man. Hope for the best. Golden Age. The Mapuche is gonna actually have to do something to get the Golden Age. Scythia, I don't know. He's already built his unique improvement. Can they get? I don't think he can get to Isaka in time. And England is going to build the harbor, so England is secured. I'm not sure about Mapuche and Scythia. They should get it because it's a 4v4. They've met, and there are other possibilities like finding wonders and whatnot. Chuck will get it, I think. Is he going to go into next era? He possibly might go into the next era, get one error score. He's only needing one error score. Daniel, Mr. FKDN over here, I'm not entirely sure about. He needs 5 error score. And he's gonna have to stay relevant in his stacks, get bronze work and get horses as soon as possible, defend these guys for as long as possible. Because these two are horses, so pressuring a Simsiv who can make like infinite gold is going to be to the advantage of CivHub. So I saw Jack pick Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, and man, look at these tiles. Look at these tiles. 3-2, 3-2, 2-4. Jack can probably just carry this game. Like, is he going for Etimananki? I can see the argument for Etimananki in the city, especially. Chuck improving some mines. The city actually has a lot of fish, so like after this build, I would assume you go and get boulders and improve the tiles. Like I like this city. Like this mine is not a bad choice because if once he improves the fish, he gets food and he gets production from the mine. Like Rome is in a good position. He can just get a couple cities, go settle down here, settle over here, not on the coast. Actually, you can settle on the coast. This is not actually contested by England or France. And just go audience chamber and hope for a push on Scythia. Like I would assume that Jack is going to make Chuck over here, Iral into, or not Iral, but like fight into Scythia late game, and then let Jack do the swimming. He has ample space to swim. Like nice river here, can fit 2 cities. Gobustan, some nice campuses with geothermals. Okay, so France has diverted to astrology, so he's gonna go for harbors. Like these two trading is going to be huge for Mapuche and Scythia to maintain their army. Okay, so Archer upgrade and getting harassed by Norway. Okay, so Red picked a religion. Feed the world in pilgrimage. I don't particularly like feed the world in the spawn. It's a lot of grassland tiles, just a lot of food. Like I personally think that Koro music is personally better on Norway because you're not really gonna have the chance to get culture. Because you're gonna go into Holy Site, into Harbor, and then go free in next era. In the second era. Okay, so Portugal is gonna settle off the coast. The city is kinda vulnerable. Like 3 points of attack from Scythia. Like I think this is quite dangerous. It can't be hit by any ranged units, which is a plus side, but it can be hit by three tiles of attack. So I wonder what city's plan. Is he going to go for Portugal and help Mapuche, or is he going for Jack and disrupt him? Okay, so Chuck Moksha in the third city with 1 pop. I don't necessarily see the argument for that. Like maybe he wants to go Pingala or Magnus in Scap. But I don't necessarily see the need for internals on Rome here because he's next to Hungary. Like making gold on these two is going to be important, as Portugal is not going to be making gold this game if he's going to be pressured by both. At the end of Mapuche, and look at this. Daniel is blessed by the gods after all his unfortunate mishaps. Potential Berserker gameplay from Red. He can like D-Day onto Mapuche. There's some cliffs here, but if he goes around, he can potentially cause some havoc. So London or England has gotten their harbours up. Took God of War and Plunder. Should be getting all the admirals, especially with the buff to England recently for the lighthouse giving extra points. Well, let's see if the CivHub can odds him with all this land in France and all this land in England. I think they're in a good position. Like them pushing Norway later, England pushing Norway later in the game, um, can be a good possibility. Now let's see what I don't like on Norway. Oh, what Red just did. He placed the harbor after his holy site. Now he has to get to all the way to Pop 7 to place his Gov Plaza, and delaying the Gov Plaza, that's not a really good threat. Red is gonna have a really good monumentality. 6 turns left. He's making 24, so about 310, 320. Faith, monumentality, first era. Okay, so Jack has found France. I know France is over here on Prism, so that might be kind of concerning for them. Has Norway seen England? I assume they're looking for loyalty, so I assume they know that England's here. Okay, what is Daniel taking? Daniel is still taking slash navigation. He is going to be pressured very, very heavily by Mapuche and Scythia. Double encampment on Scythia, I don't know about. I don't think who is actually going to be denying a general. And I don't know what's the reasoning behind this encampment. Sure, it doesn't uh, kill any tiles. He might have grown to this, but why not put it here or something, or even here or wherever? Like, I don't like this because you have to travel more tiles, but it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Okay, so the first trade between Portugal and Rome has been established. 14 GPT. While he lost, he's going to be making a lot of gold. Okay, so Mapuche is completely forward setting the shit out of Portugal. He's gonna send a trader back to his cap and get a nice road. And just completely spam units. Like, this is not gonna be a fun game for Daniel. 3 turns from horseback. Stone circles, he has a really nice stone circles. A bunch of stone. He has decent government plaza options, like maybe on here, get a harbor, campuses. And there's the encampment. He's going to go for general and try kill Portugal. Now, CivHub has seen that he's gone for harbors. Now he knows that they are super far behind. He's super far behind in tech. So punishing him is going to be have to be super soon. 3 cities in England, 3 cities in France, 3 cities in Mapuche. Red's the only one stuck on 2 cities, and I'm not sure where the city is going. Going for the wonder? I hope not. I think he has enough air score. Yeah, he's more than enough. Okay, look at this. So the area ends in 4 turns. Mapuche is going to have to make his unique improvement to get 4 air score. And in 2 turns you get 1. So you can get Golden Age and Scythia. 2 turns you also get Golden Age. Everyone on SL has made the Golden Age, and it should be alright. So Scythia projecting for general is fine for him. So what CS have they met? Okay, so they've met Cinguetti, Volan, Metla, and these two CS. Okay, so France now knows that there's no loyalty here. You can just sort of go crazy down here. You can absolutely go crazy. And try out some kill Johannesburg possibly, and go crazy on the stats. Like you can possibly just go culture victory in the back, while his other teammates are doing the job of trying to disrupt Jackson, disrupt Portugal from not being able to build harbors and trade efficiently with Rome. So let's look back. Is there any CS for the naval civs to kill? So no, Norway cannot kill a CS, and neither can England or France on the sea. Well, actually, they can kill. England can kill a car, but it's a 1 point of attack, and you know how. You know how. If there's 1 point of attack with the new XP changes, you can't heal. You can't heal. Mr. Banksy 0999, Basic Streamer 123. Thank you for that. You're such a nice guy. Hey, you wanna come say a few words? Okay, so Jack's game is completely accelerated. Yeah, he's going to have 5 cities at the end of the first golden age, or beginning of the first golden age. He is in really good shape. I assume he has seen Gobustan. Yeah, he has. He's seen all the space. He knows that he can just settle everything. Everything. I got Brains TTV. Procosto right here. Thank you, thank you. Long time no see, I got Brains. How are you doing, my friend? Am I gonna do this more often? Possibly, very possibly. Like since now it's a CRL, there's a lot of games. The Civ is in full force again, possibly. And I'm playing in Falcon's team, so possibly I may stream a game or two. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Much appreciated. Okay, so Red decided to settle this wonder. I'm not sure why. Like it's not coastal. Was too holy site really worth? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so it looks like everyone went Moksha first, right? With the amount of culture. Well, where's France's governor? Hello? Do not take kill the empire. What is he doing? Why is he not? What got in a governor? He's gonna have a super late political philosophy and just can't get his Gov Plaza buildings. This is gonna be quite sad for France. Quite slow. Okay, they're already trading. There's not a naval trade route. But yeah, like these two are going to make so much gold. Like Mapuche and Scythia are going to really need that gold. Did the error flip? Yeah, the error flipped. Everyone made golden. Everyone made golden. Okay. Penbrush voice. Bison pick. Penbrush voice. Jack PBV, and monumentality on Norway. Is England gonna go free ink or is it gonna go PBV? I don't think free ink is actually a necessity here because there's no one on the sea. You don't need science early. I don't know what he's gonna choose. Okay, yeah, you went PBV. Getting 2 culture for half cost district is so good. Like you can just settle all this land. Like it's different continent too. Even though it doesn't get, you can have a lake settle here with his bonus of a different continent harbor, but only 1 lake or 2 lakes. And maybe you can settle this coast and clean up Portugal if need be. Like if he has escaped settler somewhere, yeah, possibly. Okay, so Red has seen Chinguetti now. He's got super excited, I can imagine. Chinguetti is so good on Norway because, you know, Chinguetti gives faith on trade routes, and Norway specializes in both harbors and holy sites. Okay, so England is now aware of this coastline. He knows when Norway is going to settle this coast and will react accordingly. Now I can imagine England is now looking for a coastal CS to kill, but he's going to be disappointed when he doesn't find one. The Magnus in the Cup for France, that's quite typical, is a lot of chops. A lot of chops. He might just go ancestral and go for provision, not lose population settlers and just settle all this land. Build Johannesburg, make this like a nice hub to spam out settlers. He's in really good shape in France if he manages to do it right. Well, let's see Jack. Jack has his commercials up. And he's going to chop the style for another commercial. Holding a boulder, chop the style for commercial, and I assume he's going to sell the sugar over here. I'm quite sad that Jack didn't go Liang in the city and just went Etimananki. Like, this is so many floodplains. He could have just skyrocketed out of control with the city. And I assume he's just gonna go like a round of internals or something with Pingala or Magnus in the cap. He has to be careful of City though, who has a general. I'm not sure why he's projecting again. He's going to get a general next turn. The project in the capital again, I'm not entirely sure. Like, I'm quite disappointed. Like, Mapuche and City are not applying enough pressure on Portugal. Like, Portugal is going to get the horseback riding without being punished. Like, yes, these are war civs, but if you allow a sim civ just to sim, then he just outsims and comes at you later. Okay, Mapuche gets general soon. It's a really nice production. Like 16 production in this city. He can 2-turn horses, and it'll be very nice for him. Like, he has going to have nice districts with the geothermal, some nice mountains. But let's see, is Red gonna kill Mitla because there's no other coastal CS? Possibly. So England's going for shipbuilding. He also wants to grab some of his land, and I can totally understand that. Like, grabbing this free space, especially the naval service, especially as Vicky, like getting free boats, the half guards district, you just get all the admirals, 6 admirals per turn ready. He's already got one. They used it yet? No, he has the admiral. Yeah, maybe farm on a CS or something. So, CivHub, they've seen Jack cities. So I don't understand why City really wants to go for Hungary. Because this terrain is really difficult. Like two hills, a river, and like this like a long river. Yeah, it's going to be super tough for him to push. So why not just go here, like super flat terrain, nice terrain, and you get the help of Mapuche just to completely get out of Portugal, get Portugal out of the game. Maybe he wants to help Portugal and he wants to destroy Jack's game, but I don't see that happening. Like, he may cause Jack to make units, but the back cities are simming. Like, I guess yes, sending a few units is the correct play, but sending no units to Portugal is a misplay in my opinion, because like you are letting a gold civ make gold. I think this he's on 36 GPT, and once Chuck builds a harbor or something, yeah, that GPT is just going to skyrocket, and it is in a bad position. even if he's in a bad position, he has gold to support anything. And with Jack on gold making in the back, they are going to have infinite gold on the team. 45 per turn on red though is quite big. Earth Goddess tiles. Okay, so I was wrong. Red has feed the world, so having extra housing in the cap, he's going to get his Gov Plaza a bit late, but he's going to get there. The naval trade routes already Manchester to Paris. Like this is going to be like such a good uh, trading canal over here. I'm kind of sad though that if if only France put Reina in here, bought the style, and every single trader that's crossing through here is going to get 4 extra gold. Like that would have been such a good play. Like just making infinite gold through this one tile because all the trade routes are going to be going through here. Yeah, Vicky's making some gold. They will be able to support Mapuche and Lithia's war efforts. Oh, look at the stores. Zero heals. Perfect, man. Perfect. Okay, so Red is collecting for an admiral. I assume he's waiting for the fleet admiral, but I don't think if he projects this out and England passes, Norway passes. Oh, I guess if it's Portugal working on them, I guess Portugal and Norway can coordinate. But if France is helping in with the admirals, they're just going to overwhelm Norway and Portugal. Okay, so Jack is making horses. He's going to defend himself. These trade routes are going from Debrecen to Cap and from Cap to Debrecen. Like I assume he's going to put Bengala or Magnus in the Cap and try for some growth in his other cities. Like this area up here could be a potential game-breaking, game-winning thing for France. If he builds a long row with military engineers, comes with Imperial Guards, even the same continent, or just go for a tank push and with railroads and come here and can apply a lot of pressure to Hungary. Mapuche has some horses. He's going all in horses. I really like this because like running Portugal early, making bold units, not making him build this lighthouse here, not making him trade to his allies is such a big thing for the team. Like having him not make 39 goals for the team, like you can apply pressure to multiple sides of the team and still not be punished for it. So here come the suckers. Jack is going to get a horse and up his city strength. This, do you take garrison? Yeah, I took garrisons. This guy is going to shred these suckers, right? Like these suckers are going to do nice damage, like damage over time. But 2 archers, 3 archers, and destroy these suckers. Let's see what Jack's gonna do. You see, I'm still surprised. Like I'm surprised that City is not sending any units to Portugal. Like if they just piled on him, he has no way to escape. If they kill him now in the first era, he doesn't make it to Congress. He doesn't make gold. They're in a really good position. But Satya is actually going to all in, I assume, into Jack. So Chuck is on ironworking. I assume he's going to apply some pressure to Satya back with some legions. Does not have a general. Okay, all the generals are denied. So 3 by Satya. Wow. 3 generals by Satya and 1 by Mapuche. 3 generals. That could have been in so many more units that could be on this side here. Sure, it prevents these guys from getting generals, but applying pressure, I think, is personally better. Okay, so then Mapuche is going to wreck these guys. He's gonna do a lot of damage to these cities. And Daniel's going towards him. What a good decision. Mapuche is in a really good spot to just completely get all this guy. Okay, Jack has Sue's Midler. Sue's this already. That's really good for the team having a science, yes. 4 envoys. Oh, and there we go. Red Phoenix is Sue's Cinquetti. So a good play by CivHub maybe just to kill it. Although that's easier said than done. It's in the tundra. It's a lot of mountains. But it's very possible. So I assume Jack is going to use these levied units to apply pressure to England, their main win condition on CivHub. Okay, yes, and France did go anti-thrall. He's just gonna pull out all the space, which is so nice for him. And everything is chopped. Did he get the promotion for Magnus? Yeah, he got promotion provision. He's just gonna spam settlers out to the city and go crazy and settle every single thing. Get commercials, just pile on the trade routes to England and vice versa, and just get infinite science, infinite culture if they go science or culture ally. Okay, so some pressure is being applied to Jack, but I think he can defend this, to be honest. Like, if he just shoots down the archers, the Saco horse archers, the one horse on itself is not gonna do much. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, Itamananki in the city is being built finally. Okay, and there we go. There's one horse archer gone already. Yeah, I don't really have high hopes. Yeah, and there we go. There's the general. Jack took the opportunity. Yeah, without the general, these archers can pick up these suckers. And Chuck is going to be going through here and just applying pressure with legions. Like SR's in a really good position, like while already simming in the back. 75 per turn. And wow. Red is going for the big ball play. He's actually going for the big ball play. He's going to settle on England's coast. This is crazy. With all these English units here, just dropping longboats is actually going to overwhelm him, because England's units are all over the sea, like 1 year, and he's going to continue exploring. I think he doesn't assume that Norway is going to sell his coast. Okay, lighthouse in France's cap. What's the production in his cap? 11, so it's gonna be kind of slow to produce settlers, so I can understand that. But after that, I would like to see that you just spam settlers out of all 3 cities and just continue to get all the space. So who has envoys in Johannesburg? So the Russian team EQ, France is going to plan to seize it, so I don't think he's gonna kill it. Look at this, the lucky window, Norway. Okay, and look at that. Would you look at that? Norway is settled in front of England. Norway settled in front of England. Is England an oligarchy? Okay, yeah, now it begins. Now it begins. Now the spamming of the longships begin. This is going to be crazy pressure from Norway. I don't think England predicted it, and it's going to be kind of sad that this guy is going to spam longboat sitting. Funny meme 69420. Good seeing you here. Hello. Thank you for the follow, good sir. Well, let's see the Portugal front. The Portugal gets swords in 2 turns. Oh, with Victor going in, he's probably gonna get wars in the city. Like if Mapuche doesn't do anything soon, like this city is going to be fortified. Mapuche, if he manages to get a catapult in the city, he can slam the city quite well. Oh man, last moves. Lots and lots of last moves on City over here. I know Jack screaming. Z4 BBA. Thank you for the follow, good sir. Okay, what is the first move by Jack gonna be? Okay, he shift entered, really good. But now these guys are dying, yeah. 40 strength city, like these archers are gonna do nothing to the city now. Jack is in a really good position. He's going to get Itmananki. The city is going to be insane. All these cities are going to be insane with these marshes. What do you actually does it do? Does it give? Okay. Alright. Itmananki only provides floodplains bonus to his city, but marshes just the city. Hello Banksy. I'm good. How are you, sir? Okay, Mapuche, Wallet's throne, he is all in into this guy. He is going to keep on spamming units and not stop. That's for sure the play. I'm quiet. Maybe turn up the stream, Zebo. Did you think about that? Okay, so yeah, these units die. Yeah, Mapuche is going to overwhelm Daniel over here. There's the first move. Man City loyalty and yeah, there's the slamming. There it goes. The city is gone. The city dies next turn. Yeah, does not have a classical unit. He gets swords only next turns. That means this city is only gonna get higher strength next turn, and that is considering if he first moves it. So if Mapuche first moves, the city is completely dead. And look at this, 31 GPT on Portugal trading with Rome. Like this trading post, trading route is really important for yourself to keep the gold afloat because City is going to keep on is going to keep Jack from simming as much as possible. If France is making more settlers, a galley, I'm not entirely sure what this galley is. I guess these are actually stronger than the English units because +3 on Intel because of France. And support bonus, I guess, but yeah, I'm really surprised and quite impressed by this fact that Norway came to settle here. Brought the ball, they just chalked out non-ships. Like that is going to destroy these two games. But he's having a really nice game. He has 80 faith per turn. He's going to come settle all this land. And he's going to pressure Mapuche on his own with berserkers. Is he going for berserkers? I can imagine after defensive he is. Now Mapuche, Victoria and City are going for civil, going for military alliance. That's a mistake. Like the sword in the city, sure, it increases the strength, but the city's gonna die. Oh, did I see Rayendra color? Rayendra want to goes to England. That's huge. Like the sea is his now. If he plays this correctly, the sea is his. England. If he popped, I think he popped it, right? No, he did not. But if he, and when he pops it, these are going to be really strong. Like these Norwegian units are going to be doing a lot of damage, but they fortify a 2-tile choke, so I don't necessarily see any progress. And there the Portuguese city falls to Mapuche. This guy has a promotion, he just kills all these units. Goes down for this guy, and he's putting down the campuses. Like he's going to destroy Portugal, yeah. Completely destroy Portugal. Like if City has sent some units now, that's gonna be the nail in the coffin. That's going to be the nail in the coffin. Like apply pressure to the right side, so he can't see the left, and he can't deal with the left, and yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. So he decides to raise the city. I don't know about that. Like, is he scared of a liberate by Rome or something? I don't know. Like, how would you prefer to keep the city and like have an outpost for your units to upgrade? Now he's gonna, if he wants the outpost to upgrade, he probably wants to settle city on his own. The victor is transferring here, and yeah, that sword inside the city died. That sword inside the city died. That's 60 gold gone. Then again, they are making tons and tons of gold, so it's not really a big problem. Look at that 30 loyalty. It goes back very quickly, but this city is going to fall too. This city is going to fall. Like, what is he taking? He's taking Mason, man. He's going for walls. He is going for walls. The stream is lagging. Tomb Raider. Uh, yeah, I saw that the stream is lagging, but I don't know how to fix it, to be honest. Like I'm trying my best. Let me see if I can change any settings. Okay, let me watch it myself and then I'll see what's happening. But for now, let's hover over this spot. I know Jack is, I'm sure Jack's upset. Audience chamber. Typical. Okay, now you're gonna die this turn. Okay, no, I lied. Like, this guy is +5 on units and garrison. Like, this just stays. This just stays. I think Jack defends this with enough archers. And Mapuche is just going to destroy Portugal right here. Yeah, there's the city. Few cities down for Portugal. Bad life for Daniel. Okay, and Red is bullying these poor guys, man. These units are not enough these units are for sure not enough. They need to make more units to defend this choke. Get enough support bonus. Like, he's going to spam long ships for so long. Like, this is just going to be a train of long ships. Okay, so France is keeps on expanding with the Ancestral Hall. Everyone's in civil, everyone in the game. Quickest one is to civil is Jack. So SL will be getting civil as soon as possible, probably giving it to Daniel. He's in the most dire need of it. So this horse die now. I think this horse dies. Needs to bring the general over. Okay. On the low rolls. Yeah, this city, I don't think the city falls because there's no units on this side. Like, if Sithio to send a couple units, like, this would be really nice for him. Okay, and there we go, man. Here comes the escape settler shipbuilding 7. Settler in 6. Here it comes. Okay, but although, however bad this looks, like, this archer is going to just trade everything. Like, plus 10 and plus 5. And once Jack gets Garrison Command, it's just gonna get worse. Just gonna get worse. Okay, so great people. Jack 7 merchants per turn, England 8 admirals, and quite low for the other team. So England and France will have control of the admirals. Yeah, all these archers die this turn. Here comes the walls. Is he taking? Yes, he's taking engineering. So the catapults are going to be coming soon. Destroy the walls. Yeah, this is just a long line of Sako archers. But you see, like, since these are such rough terrain, I think securing the kill on Portugal is probably the right play. Like, if Scythia had 3 units on this side, 2 suckers and maybe 2 horses, this city is gone. Like, doesn't have control of this tile. It just shoots, it gets the walls down, kills the units for Mapuche to hit the cities. Like, Portugal's dead. Portugal's dead. Okay, so Jack has got military alliance with Portugal. And Red gets military alliance with Rome. Yeah, this push is quite over now. Like, these archers just straight, like, while Scythia does not have civil service. So, Mapuche has civil service. No, he doesn't actually. So, England will be boosting it for the whole team. So, England and Scythia will probably be doing it because they want to do research, and these two will probably want to do a trading ally if they want to trade later on in the game. Let's see how Jack abuses his first moves. Let's see. Kill the sucker. Yep, fun. But does he have garrison command already? Yeah, he does. There's 48 strength on attack. Like, this arch. Does he have double shot Victor too? Let's see. Double shot Victor. Garrison Commander. The city never dies. The city never dies. Like the city shot is. Does he have bastions into? Yeah, bastions like this city is hitting for a truck. He keeps on spamming these units like this. The constant train of units. The city never die. Like no matter how much city will spam units at Jack, the city will never die. I don't think. Or will die very late. But I think it's a very good play that he's applying so much pressure. But securing the kill on Portugal, in my opinion, would probably be better. Okay, let's look at stats. High stats on Rome. Typical Rome things. Chuck doing typical Rome things. Clearing the coast. You may want to help Portugal by like pressuring Mapuche. And yeah, like England with the half-cost harbours getting out-attacked by Norway, who's going to go into free ink next era and going to completely out-tech England. So I don't know what England's doing right now. I don't know what England's doing. Like his stats are below 20 at turn 50. Yeah, plus 3 campus, but is that really going to... Is this really the time? It should have been a lot earlier. And there's the golden age. Let's see everyone's progress. So Red's obviously gonna get it. He has Norway. He has so many unique stuff. Jack, I don't think is going to make it unless he tries really, he makes a breakthrough. He's spamming units for the rest of the next 30 turns or so. I don't know if he's actually going to get it. Rome should get it, I think. And Portugal's obviously not getting it. That might be quite bad for Mapuche's push because it's going to be halted. No, you should actually swap this tile to the Victor City so that this guy actually has +3 on Garrison Commander. Okay, here comes the catapults. It's going to be a really long trip for a catapult. This is why I would have liked to see the city kept and them buying. They have a lot of gold on the team. Them buying catapults here and just sending it in. Like the city, I don't think is going to die anytime soon because it's a 1 point of attack and it gets Victor and walls. Okay, Jack is resorting to making spearmen. Oh, because they have no more horses on the team. That's huge. Like these sucker horse archers are going to destroy spearmen, and these walls will go. These walls will go. Like how far is Jack from crossbows? Jack gets crossbows in 4 turns. So if he doesn't do anything in 4 turns, if City doesn't do anything in 4 turns, this City does not die. Because this guy with as a crossbow just will one-shot every single unit coming. Okay, yeah, the horse is gone. The guy is really slow on the turn, like Jack is really getting all the moves off before him. Like there's more cycles coming. Like, this doesn't die for a long time. Like once catapults come, which are probably in 10 turns or so, slowly traveling, then possibly. Red is doing really well, 150 faith per turn. Like he can just settle all his land, even though it's quite shit. He can settle down here, like buy berserkers, stop this choke, like hold this choke, and Portugal won't die. If he holds this choke, it's red and sits here, holds this choke, Mapuche is going to have to combat Norway. Can't kill Portugal. Portugal makes gold for the team, and gold just wins. Like right now, England is quite slow, and the stats are quite bad. So yeah, like having a lot of gold on Portugal is going to be huge. And look at this, Rome is trading navally also to Portugal and to Jack. So he's going to be really, really massive this game. Okay, so this is a stalemate. Like, so the support bonus. Like, is England gonna go for caravels? Yes, England is going for caravels. So looking at this investment, look in the fact that Norway just has a couple of cities and 2 cities on the coast, and is making England go caravels just for him is crazy, absolutely crazy. I for fourth West meets, nice. Every city does not die now. What is red taking? So it's 4 turns from, I assume berserkers are still feudalism, right? Yeah, feudalism. So if once he gets feudalism, he's just going to roll and make so much shit. Yeah, let's see the city states. So red controlling Cinguetti, Jack controlling Mitla, Chuck on Anshan, Roy on Akkad. So CivHub only has 1 CS, and SL on the other hand has 1, 2, and 3 CS. 2 of them being signed CS, which is insane for them. Yeah, here comes the wonders for Golden Age. Where's everyone's stats at? So considering at the turn 50, these stats are quite low, but Chuck is going to get huge. Chuck is going to get absolutely huge. Like once he settles some cities on this river, and maybe settle another city here for coastal trade, and more cities on this coast, he is going to get really, really big. Here's the first berserker. 60 strength on attack. Yeah, this a couple berserkers are going to stop Mapuche in his tracks. But France is kind of slow. Like his stats are very, very mediocre. I don't know if he's going to make the golden age. Like he is 11 air score away. I don't know exactly how he's going to do that. He has a lot of space to settle, but you can't kill Johannesburg anymore. There's walls. England can't settle on this peninsula here because Red is pressuring it, and like it's not in a really ideal situation for these two. Like they're making average amounts of gold. Like look at Chuck. Chuck is not even coastal. Not even all of his cities are coastal, and he's making more gold than these two combined. The whole team combined. Yeah, so that's not working. Like these berserkers are just going to destroy. And here we go. Here's a level 2 crossbow at 60 strength. Yeah, just one-shotting everything, like, it's done. Just pushes done. Jack can counter push with his superior stats. And Jack should get the Golden Age. He should get to Divine Right, plus 3 campuses, Living. Like, once Jack gets the Golden Age, it's going to be really, really big for him. Jack's in a Monarchy, so yeah, there's more error score. Yeah, and these guys are just spamming units. Like, look at City. There's no Gov Plaza, no improved tiles. Just suckers for days. Now, suckers do get outclassed by crossbows. Crossbows destroy these guys. Like, even a regular crossbow. Okay, Jack doesn't have one, but a level 0 crossbow is going to destroy these, and I don't think they can attack back. And Chuck outsimming here is gonna come back at Cuirassiers and clean this guy up, or even muskets for that matter. Now the low roll, 1 HP horse. Yeah, 1 out of 100. I don't think Daniel dies here. For sure did not die. Like, yeah, these archers are doing so much, especially with Garrison Commander. And Bastions, I assume. What are these cards? Okay, so he doesn't have Bastions in, but if he has Bastions in, like, his wall shot will do so much. Like, he's making a settler, he's going for an escape settler, but I don't think he dies yet, to be honest. I really don't think he dies. The other Berserkers, 60 strength on attack. Yeah, these are just gonna destroy. Like, Red has a bunch of faith per turn. Next era, when he goes into free ink, he's not gonna have much use for his faith, so he's just gonna spend them all on Berserkers. Okay, so Daniel has put cards in. And where's Bastions? Where's Bastions? Like, Peter contacting Maritime Industries. What, he's building a quadrim here, but how is that gonna help him? I'm sure it might do 10 damage, 15 damage, but is that really helpful? Like, having Bastions in here slows down taking the city, and it makes it better to shoot down the city. Shoot down the unit, sorry. Like, helps for the city too. Okay, he sees this catapult, but it's not really going to be that big of an issue because Red is going to do a lot. And 75 gold per turn. Total gold's about 220, 210. Well, this side's only about 100, so there's a huge gold difference. Yeah, Jack's push is over, or Scythia's push is over. This crossbow with garrison and volley is just destroying. There goes Great Bath. Chuck should get the Golden Age. It's 4 turns. Should get the Monarchy, right? Yeah, he's changing into Monarchy right now. And Scythia dies here, I think. Scythia dies at muskets. And there's some knights coming from Chuck here, which are also going to do work. And yeah, I think Chuck and Red can carry this game. And since look at the amount of boats that France have made, France has made, yeah. I don't think if they commit too much to caravels, if Red will eventually fall to it, but these are 2 cities out of all these cities, so spending so much resources just to destroy these two cities is massive. Like preventing them from swimming is a huge deal. Like England on free swim is disgusting, especially with the late game powerhouse they are. So at current stage, everyone's making normal age. I don't know how England's going to be making golden age because this Young and Gardens made in London is not being built. He's building audience chamber. I don't know how he's going to make the golden age. Oh, France, the Matty is 9 points behind. They can maybe do some CS. They've both met a lot of CS. I don't know what they want to do. And yeah, these units are dying to these Berserker. And this guy's slowly coming. What is Jack taking? Construction. So he's probably gonna go for his unique Corsair and like counter push with Chuck, and I think this guy falls to it. Okay, the quadrim does some damage, but remember, Bastions would have been better in my opinion. Oh, instead of building this quadrim with the card, I think this he even knows. He knows that he's not dead. He's building a lighthouse here. It's more gold for the team. And he's been making suckers for the last 30 turns, 20 turns. And no economy is being made. No, it's not a single district. For governments, and this is why he's probably going to fall. Like 11 science is definitely going to fall to 52 and 47. He's not even making the golden age, so he's just fucked long run anyway. And even if he goes for shipbuilding to escape, it's gonna take a long time with his shitty science. And yeah. Okay, now you see these suckers are 20 turns late. These suckers should have been on Portugal turn 50. These, like, sure, apply pressure to Jacques, but why don't you apply pressure to both? Like, he for sure could have been dead by now if Cynthia were to apply some suckers towards Mapuche, Portugal, sorry, and try destroy him with Mapuche. So it's 2 turns. It's like 2 turns until the golden age. It's 3 turns of Diamond Gardens. If this chop doesn't do enough for him, he doesn't get it, and he's going to miss golden age. So France is probably going to make the golden age. Gets one from the swordsman and one from maybe seizing a CS. But look at this: 4 cities, 5 cities, 6 cities, 3 cities against 5, 7, 2. Okay, Portugal is irrelevant to the game right now, but he's making a lot of gold. And 8 cities on red. Like, red is just going to outscale all of them and is going to kill them. Like, Mapuche's stats are really bad. 20 science against 44 science before freeing Korea. Holy Cypress, really red? Really? What is his plan? Is he planning to get berserkers? Like sure, but you're going into free ink. You're not gonna have any use for your berserkers anyway. Oh, turn 61, Gov Plaza. Amazing. Itimananki and Jack should have the golden age, right? Over 1 point off. Oh, okay, so the chop was enough for the Hanging Gardens, so good on him, but he's still gonna make the golden age. He's one off. Also one off, and yeah, France made the golden age, so good for him. But I don't know, France's setup is quite weird and slow. Like, he could have settled all this land, and his land is only improved. Like, I don't know what France's plan is, you know. Okay, so I hear the city being taken. Mapuche took the third Portuguese city. And but the city's on its way. It's certainly on its way. So I don't think this is not gonna have any influence. Like, he's still gonna make so much gold, 70 gold per turn, while being one such so few cities. Hey Chief Jim, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. I've been hearing a lot of quality issues have been happening in the stream. I will for sure check it out after the stream has ended. Okay, that's a great person for Jack, so Jack should get the golden age. So all three of them on SL are making the golden age. And is England gonna make it? 1 point? 1 point? Is he going to make it? No, not going to make it, unfortunately. So France is the only. Oh no, he did it. He made it. He sues the CS or something. He took over Anshan. Okay, so he made the golden age. I don't understand. What are these holy type prayers for? Very curious. Look, the Chuck has upgraded some knights. And slowly but surely he's going to succumb to the units. Okay, foreign minister going down for Jack. He's going to get such nice city state control from that. With the Menanke, look at these tiles. Jesus Christ. Science is booming. Congress next turn, so yeah, SL just wins by a huge margin. Huge margin. Jack's building more campuses. He needs to get his stats up to outsum and outstat Earthia, and then destroy him at an industrial push or something. Jack building Oracle. Okay, interesting. Like, no one's built an Oracle turn 60. And Pingala City, there's some decent production. Okay, 19 production, that's not amazing. 8 turning Oracle is not particularly bad. I see it's Audience Chamber. It's a really good game by Chuck so far. Okay, so Red Wing into Free Inquiry. So much science, yeah, he's just going to the Congress. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here is the game-winning Congress. Once they cancel England's trade routes, that's a GG in my opinion. So they for sure gonna vote for A, so I'm just gonna vote. Sorry, they for sure gonna vote B, so I'm just gonna vote A. And if these trade routes are cancelled, that's just GG since they have so much more favor. Okay, I'll minus myself. And I'll plus myself too. I hope it's not an issue. Okay. Yeah, once England's trade routes get cancelled, no gold is going to be made. No stats between these two. I look at this. England half cost district is completely outstat by Norway. So if Norway goes to caravels, which I assume he's going for. Oh no, he's not. He's not going for caravels. But if he goes for caravels, he just destroys with frigates. And look at Jack over here with the foreign minister in a couple turns is going to do a lot of damage here. Like I like this play, but this should have come 20 turns earlier to apply pressure onto Portugal. Okay, so yeah, they cancelled England as expected. Block Jack and deploy to Chuck. And let's see the yields. Yeah, 30 GPT on him. That's just huge. No, I don't think they can come back from this, to be honest. Like if Red plays this correctly, he should kill Mapuche. Okay, so two normal ages and one dark age. These three people doing the warring succumbed to a dark, a non-golden age, I could say. I don't know if this is actually gonna succeed. Jack gets foreign ministry next turn. These are gonna get 3 extra attack strength. The crossbows are gonna attack this, and when does England upgrade a unit? And the unit only gets here in 2 turns into the city center. That's going to be quite rough for England over here. Okay, so yeah, I think this game is quite favorable for SL, yeah. Rome would just outsum everyone. Kills Scythia. Red kills Mapuche. The only possible person who can do anything is France, but their stats are super low. Like 38 on them. And against all these high stats, I don't think he can do much this game. and since that England's GPT is now gone, it's going to be quite a stretch for them. I don't see very many chances for them, unfortunately. I'm still super confused. What are these holy site prayers for? Like, sure, get more faith, but what is that maximum 20 faith or so? Is it really worth? I'm surprised you hadn't settled this land, this river here. Some decent tiles. Put Liang in. Yeah, you see, these catapults are way too late. Like, Daniel settles here. He has a nice home, yeah, on the island, on the land by Rome. And even if the city falls, which is going to be a long time from now, he still lives and still here to make gold. Like, he's still making 60 GPT, and that's not an insignificant amount. Not at all. So just wait for this guy to rejoin. Okay, let's look at the city states again. So Johannesburg on France, like, it's really helping him. Although he doesn't have a lot of resources, the cities that do have resources are improved a lot. Chinguetti by Red Phoenix, I'm still surprised like no one's doing anything about it. Well, then again, like, what can they do about it? But he's just getting it for free. He's getting Chinguetti for free. Already is getting England's coast, which is going to cause so much havoc for England. He starts chopping longships, upgrades them to caravels with their gold. Like, that's going to cause a lot of damage. Taruga, Taruga is in a, is never going to get met this game, I don't think. Oh, they possibly met, but they haven't revealed it yet anyway. مثل by Jack Thorpe, this is Mitler's units going to causing a lot of damage at England. Is going to be increased by 3 strength also when Foreign Ministry ends. It finishes. Can I... So... No, you can't even do Magnus internals on France. You can't send these trade routes to England because obviously the traders are cancelled. So where is this trailer going to? Johannesburg. So I can only imagine that's three gold. 3 gold, really? Like, I think personally, like maybe 2 food, 3 production from an undeveloped city is a lot better. And plus, if you get the promotion for Magnus internals, it's gonna be really good for them. But yeah, Jack defended really well with the help of his first moves, but the help of just playing really well. Chuck is gonna make a gold, and I think Chuck and Jack are the win conditions. Yeah, like if they can kill Sethia, I think that's over. It's over for them. Like Red can kill Mapuche later on, but eventually he will kill them. And Jack is providing a lot of pressure on England. Okay, let's go check up on some other games. Because this is Barking Gang. I suppose that's like the game of the night. Two really strong teams. And yeah, looks like Cars are doing really well in that game. Well, that's a good sign.